I have been watching. I have seen each and every one of your misdeeds. I know who you are. But questions remain. Why do you do the things you do? Do you not see the futility of your tiny, insignificant existence? You are but fragments of a bigger universe. Your sins serve only as an invitation to an evil beyond your imagination. I'll lead the way. I will show you the path. Only through me, the Shadow Man, will you find your redemption.
Shadows of Evil. Some say this map is one of the best, but some say this map is perfect. But what makes this map perfect? I mean, this map isn't better than Kino, right? It absolutely is. And I'm going to be telling you everything that makes this map flawless. Before we talk about the map, we need to talk about the build up to this map. Our last Treyarch Zombies map was Origins, which at that time, and still now, some would say is the greatest map we have ever gotten. And they wouldn't be wrong. The map was very innovative and expansive and had a great lead off to the next game, which would be Black Ops 3. So there were a lot of expectations for this next Zombies mode, and Treyarch would not disappoint. The trailer came out and everyone liked it as it had its great music, and the trailer was just overall amazing. So leading up to Black Ops 3, all eyes were on Shadows of Evil. It's November 5th, 2015, and it's a Friday. And you've been waiting all day to get out of school so you can finally load up Black Ops 3. The bell rings, you get home, you hop on your PS4, and you finally load up and click on Shadows of Evil.
You bear the mark. You are cursed. You must place your hand upon the stone.
You fucking talking to me?
What a way to start a Zombies map, with the dark alley of the huge city in the 1940s and the jazz playing in the background. There is truly nothing better than that. Now this map is definitely one of the most decorative maps we have ever seen. The amount of detail on this map is outrageous. The city in the sky, the uniqueness of each building, even coming down to the small details throughout the entire map. Each perk machine on this map has its own new song instead of the original from the past other maps. Here are some examples.
When everything's been dragging you down, grabbed you by the hair and pulled you to the ground. If you want to get up, you need a little revive. When everything is dragging you down, grabs you by the hair, pulls you down to the ground. Now you need a little revive.
It just shows how much Treyarch really wanted the player to feel like they were in the 1940s. This map is without a doubt one of the most beautiful maps in all of Call of Duty Zombies. When you click on this map, it doesn't even feel like you're playing a Zombies game. It feels like a totally completely different game. And that's how all zombie maps should be. But if I had to describe this map with one word, it would be squids. This map has a lot of squids, and I mean a lot. You got a squid gun, you got squid bosses, you got a squid monkey bomb. They're just like a ton of squids. I don't know what was going on with Treyarch, but someone was just in love with squids over there. Now with Shadows, you play as 4 new characters. Nero, a magician, then Jackie Vincent, who is a crooked cop, Floyd Campbell, a boxer, and Jessica Rose, who is a stripper. All 4 of these characters are voiced by celebrities, which is the 3rd time we have seen this, and all of these characters have one thing in common. They are evil. Ooh. Now the story of the map is basically these characters are trapped in a dimension, and to get out they need to get these souls with the summoning key for the Shadow Man, but he turns against them, so they need to kill him. Now I'm not no Mr. Waffle Waffles, so I hope I didn't mess anything up there. Now let's talk about the map setup. In short, this map is basically if Origins and Mob had a baby, where you have to go to Beast Mode, which is pretty similar to Afterlife Mode from Mob, and get parts for the Ritual Table, which is where you start a ritual, which is equivalent to doing a generator on Origins. Now I would say the biggest thing about this map is the layout. The layout is absolutely perfect, as you have the main hub area that branches out in 3 sections, one being the canals, the footlight, and the waterfront. And below all that is the underground, where there are portals to take you to each area, making it easier to adventure. I love everything about this layout, as it is just overall amazing and simple. Now going back to the setup of the map, the rewards you get for all the work you go through is worth it. First is the rocket shield, and is the first new shield we have seen that has a unique ability attached to it. Now the ability is not really all that good, but it's new. Now the most overpowered weapon of all zombies is the wonder weapon of the map, the Apothicon Servant. This gun is pretty easy to get, as all you gotta do is kill a Margwa, open a purple pod, and get lucky by killing a meatball, and you got the gun. And good luck dying with this gun, because it is nuts. The only downside of this weapon is the ammo, but don't worry, we got Gobblegums to save you. This gun is so fun and easy to use, and is without a doubt the greatest wonder weapon of all time. Now for the specialist weapon, it is pretty hard to get, especially if you have dementia, where you have to remember 3 symbols while on the tram, and you have to put those symbols in on a wall, and you get an egg, and you fill the souls at different statue, and the reward is alright as you get a sword, but the real juice is when you upgrade it. And to do that, you basically have to pick up another egg and kill Margwas at 4 different circles, and the reward for it is an upgraded version of the sword, and it is insane as it destroys hordes, and another attack can basically guard you as you swing it, and it just like follows you around and kills zombies near you. And pairing that with the wonder weapon, you are basically unkillable at that point. Also, another good thing about the setup, getting all these weapons and upgrades is basically doing the Easter egg of the map. After you do that, you just have to do a flag step and the boss fight, and that is basically the whole Easter egg. And in my opinion, this Easter egg is almost perfect if it wasn't for the last step where you have to have 4 players. Other than that, this map has a very solid Easter egg. And the Easter egg cutscene is really good, as we get to see Richtofen take the summoning key, which really shapes all of the Black Ops 3 story. And on top of that, we got to see last gen Richtofen from this. And while we're on the subject of Easter egg, this map has a ton of side quests. In total, there are 15 quests and side Easter eggs, including the main Easter egg. The amount of replayability and things to do in this map is crazy, giving players a reason to come back and play. Now let's talk about the difficulty. It is pretty simple for a hardcore player, but can be hard for a casual player, as there is a ton of remembering to do just to get Pack-a-Punch, which is kind of a downside if you are new to zombies, but this map was not made for that audience. This map definitely favors more of the hardcore audience and less to the casual, which is a big reason why they released the Giant alongside of Shadows, just so it wouldn't scare off anyone that's trying zombies for the first time. But you have to have the season pass to get the Giant, which really sucks. Now the boss zombies on this map are really good, as the Margwa in my opinion is one of the best boss zombies we have gotten. Then the parasites and the meatballs are basically the dog rounds of the map. They're pretty easy to kill on this map, so they don't really bring a challenge at all. All the bosses on this map, I would say, are pretty balanced overall. And the overall difficulty of the map would depend on what type of player you are. If you're hardcore, then it's easy. If you're a casual or new player, you will definitely struggle, especially with no tutorial. Now, in conclusion, this map is one big love letter from Treyarch, and I feel this map has aged like fine wine. When this map came out, not a lot of people liked it, but 8 to 9 years later, this map is flawless. This is one of my favorite maps of all time, and I don't think we will ever get a map close to this masterpiece called Shadows of